Hey, medical doctors, how are you? These next 10 episodes, I will discuss the 10 signs or the top 10 signs of burnout. So you can recognize them, but I also discuss the underlying problem and, of course, what you can do about it yourself. Now, these 10 signs that I will discuss each episode, they both have a mental underlying problem and a physical underlying problem. And you guessed it, they're intertwined. So the physical problem that we see with those signs has to do with the low-grade inflammation, because low-grade inflammation will also have this inflammation in our brain, and the neuroinflammation can cause feelings of depression, feelings of anxiety, of sadness, of overwhelm, of brain fog, and these are quite in relation to burnout. But there's also mental causes for these inflammation. That's why they are related. And that is what we're going to discuss. Now, the first sign is emotional weariness. What is emotional weariness? Actually, it is a process where, because of our emotion, we lose our energy and we lose our energy and we lose our energy, but there's no replenishment. It is a process where we feel as, we're sick and tired of ... You fill in the blank. I'm sick and tired of this. If you hear yourself say that in your self-talk or to coworkers or your spouse, I'm sick and tired, that is typically emotional weariness. It's a feeling of negativity, pessimism, negative mood, negative reactions, negative emotions, and often quite strong reactions that really we did not see it in ourselves. And we thought, well, I really had a strong reaction. And often we can cover up in the workplace, but at home, the people that we love and we feel safe, then there's so much negativity inside that it needs to get out. It's overloaded. And the ones that we love the most get the load, right? Because we project it to them. That is typically emotional weariness. Anxious thoughts, depression, rumination about the past, anxious about the future, worry about the future. Now, a lot of people have those signs, right? The thing is, when we have those feelings, it is not a real problem. It is also an awareness that we have those feelings. And when we can replenish ourselves, well, we recover from those feelings, and therefore we recover from the low-grade inflammation in our body. We are resourceful. We have enough resilience, so we can bounce back when we have those negative feelings, negative moods, strong reactions. The thing is, when we do not have the capacity anymore to bounce back, when our resilience weakens, then it becomes a problem, because this emotional weariness can develop to quite strong signs. And then we talk about burnout. Now, what is the underlying mental problem when our energy is drained and drained and drained? It is because in our workplace, we have all types of relations with the patients, with the coworkers, with bosses, with whatever is whoever is present on the workplace. And we have an innate drive that we want to belong to all those tribes that we have at work. So the group of doctors that we belong to, our own discipline, medical discipline group that we want to belong to, the hospital or the clinic that we want to belong to. That's only natural. Everybody does that. That goes a long way back. Therefore, I call it tribes. We want to belong to the tribe because when we belong, it offers us safety, security, because as a group, we are stronger. But that takes also an emotional toll, because in a relationship, that's all about emotions, give and take in those tribes. And with emotional weariness, we give more than we get back. And that's why the energy is drained. We give more to those tribes in our workplace. And often that is the case because we want to fit in too much. We want to please too much. We want to give too much. And then we lose ourselves because we adapt to how those tribes want us to be, to their norms, to their expectations, and we lose ourselves in that. And the paradoxical thing about it is that we wanted to be part of the tribe to be safe in the first place, but when we lose ourselves, we lose a lot of safety because we lose the safety of being ourselves. So what can we do about it? Well, go back to ourselves, right? Center, ground ourselves. That's easier said than done, because most people that I talk to who want to center in their true self, who want to reconnect to who they really are, they say, well, but I am who I am. I am who I truly am. I do not see anyone else in there. However, if you really think about it, you know that you have a different behavior in all those tribes, not only in the workplace, but also in your family, your friends, or groups where you go. We want to fit in. So who we truly are those moments that we are calm and satisfied, when we are happy, when we are passionate, when we feel joy, when we are curious, when we are in our creative zone, when we are vital, when we are in our energy. That is who we truly are. And when we feel that we are anything different than that, we always feel some kind of a negative feeling, a negative emotion, because it's not congruent. The behavior that we show in that tribe, in that group, is not congruent with who we truly are. Now, how to get there? Because I think that we all want to be more happy, more vital, more energy, more in our passion, more curious, what have you. That are really good feelings, right? That is well-being. And we all want to have more well-being. Well, here are 3 hacks that you can use every day. Maybe you need professional help. Then I advise you to seek professional help. It's also important that you do your things each day, every day. Because when you do something, no matter what, each day, every day, that makes a whole lot of impact, right? Because you do it so often. And each day, every day, you have a chance to improve your well-being. and you deserve that, right? So take that chance that you improve your well-being each day and every day. How? Number one, it's like the panacea for everything. Meditate. When you meditate, you directly reconnect with who you really are. You can ask yourself the question, who am I? What do I want? Only by asking the question, you do not even need to hear the answer. But that is reconnecting with who you truly are. Do it for 10, 15 minutes every morning. It's only 10 to 15 minutes. And probably you're not meditating the whole 10 to 15 minutes. That's no problem, because you need those 10 to 15 minutes to get in a mood that you can reconnect for a couple of minutes. But you leverage those couple of minutes throughout the whole day. So you build resilience with those couple of minutes. You can better bounce back to whatever happens. So that really helps reconnecting, grounding yourself by meditation. Number two, schedule something in your day, maybe also only for 15 minutes, that gets you in your creative zone. Maybe you like to write. Maybe you like to journal. Maybe you like to make some doodles or make something special of your lunch. Be creative, because when you are in a creative zone, it is who you are. So you directly connect to who you truly are. Thirdly, and that is something that you do throughout the whole day, is be aware of your feelings. Your feelings are a true guide. When you do not feel well, something is not well. When you do not feel well, you are creating low-grade inflammation. When you do not feel well, it is really your responsibility to feel a little bit better. If you do not feel well, you cannot expect of yourself that within a minute you're totally happy. It's not going to happen. But when you do not feel well, you can lift yourself up to feel a little bit better. When you feel a little bit better, first and foremost, you feel better, but secondly, you also reduce the low-grade inflammation, and that has a long impact. So these are hacks to reconnect with who you really are. And when you do that, you will recognize which behavior is really behavior that has gone way too far to fit in the group or to please the group or to do what is expected in that group, instead of contributing by your own true colors. And when you get that and you start to radiate your own true colors again, that is your replenishing zone, right? That is contributing with who you really are, effortless. And that will help you a great deal. So, see you the next episode with the second sign of burnout.